Thanks, man.
Hey mate, are you okay? There was probably a bit too much weight on the bar.
Well, basically, one of my friends was recommending to me that if I want to put on as much muscle as possible, which is really what I'm after, he said I should get on the gear and lift as heavy as I can. But after looking at some videos on the negative effects of steroids, it kind of worried me. So I'm thinking I might at least try to go as heavy as I can, see how much muscle I can put on.
I'm glad to hear you're keen in getting into weights training. Do you have some time to have a chat in our consultation room?
Yeah, that sounds great. Thanks, I'd love to have a chat about it.
Have you ever done weights training before?
Only a little bit. So I've been training on and off the past 6 months, but this time I really want to take it a lot more seriously. It's just, putting on muscle in the past just really hasn't worked out for me.
Trying to gain muscle mass can be a challenging task that requires the right programming and patience. Let's have a look at some of the variables that hypertrophy training needs.
That'd be great. But if you can, just tell me a bit about hypertrophy. What's that mean?
Hypertrophy means an increased growth in muscle cells. All this is a technical word that people use to say that it's an increase in muscle growth.
I didn't know that. So please tell me about some of these variables. What are these variables in regards to muscle gain and hypertrophy?
Let's start with your training volume. Your training volume consists of the number of sets per exercise, the number of repetitions per set, and the intensity of those repetitions. The intensity can be manipulated by the weight that you choose, the tempo in which you do the repetition, and what I mean by that is the speed in which you do the repetition, whether you're doing it fast or slow, the range of motion through the movement as well, and the amount of reps that you are doing per set. All of these factors will have an effect on your level of fatigue.
So is fatigue important for muscle growth?
Yes, both mechanical tension and metabolic fatigue will have an effect on muscle growth. The exercises that you choose will have an effect also. Without getting too complicated, evidence suggests that doing 9 to 18 sets over the week can have an effect on muscle hypertrophy.
So how many exercises should I be doing?
3 sets for each exercise equals 9 sets, and trying to achieve muscular fatigue between 6 to 15 repetitions is what you should be trying to target. You can split this up over more than one exercise. For example, you can do a seated chest press, you can do a dumbbell incline bench press, and you can do a cable fly.
So my friend said that I should be doing something like chest one day, back the next, legs another, something like that. Is that right?
You can take that approach like your friend is, as splitting the program does have its advantages. However, you can train multiple muscle groups per training session, as this will still have an effect. As long as you are prioritizing and optimizing your rest, your training will be effective.
Thanks so much for your help today. Is there anything else I should be keeping in mind in regards to putting on even more muscle?
Yes, there are some nutritional considerations that we do need to talk about in regards to muscle growth. I'm going to give you my phone number so you can call me at any time and we can have a chat about your nutrition.
Excellent, will do. Thanks heaps for your help.